Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grabbed in the middle, it's Skinner. At the 35, he's open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Another incompletion on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. To the air, it's Lagway. He finds his man, and the Gators get it past the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The run to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he wants it all. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Looking for more room. At the 20. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Offense gets set for second down. Give to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Stopped after making the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The give to the lone running back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to get through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! A great catch and run for 6.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Guys, legendary programs, legendary rivalry. Michigan and Notre Dame are at it again. Here is the latest. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Quarterback checking off. To the air. It's Lagway. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll try the right side. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Kansas! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Touch pass on the run. Crosses to 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
That's the end.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Handoff to the single running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, it's Johnson. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. RPO complete to open the drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Red pass, it's complete. At the 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Makes his connection. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The give to the back. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They're going to throw it again. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Florida! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really...
He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He wants to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The handoff to Johnson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
3rd and short, I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready, got the big stop, forces the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense and get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Wiggles free. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He'll bring it back. It's Hawkins. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback will audible. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a 3rd down. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Neal. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Complete out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
And I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. Usually you've got littler guys, it's hard, you got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He wants to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone, and they fake it, the holder looking for a man. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 31, Kansas 20.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now on third down after that run. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth down coming up.
And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll down this one at about the 40. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit it.
And they got him for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking for space, it's Neal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on.
Makes the catch on the left. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he was
just causing wreckage in the secondary. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's first and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, you can tell the QB, he drops back, and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Using his legs to buy some time. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get them 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down.
And it's his 4th interception of the game.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Badger. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. That's caught. It's Badger. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse...